We appreciate everybody, man. You know, bedtime stories back and about. You know, we appreciate everybody for rocking with us. You know, here's the deal, man. Here's the deal. You know what I'm saying? DJ, cut. You know what I'm saying? Cut the DJ. Bedtime stories. You know, we back in full effect. I've been gone, man, for it feels like a long time, but honestly, it's just a week. You know what I'm saying? It's just been about a week. You know, a week or so, probably about 2 weeks, but it feels longer than that. And at the end of the day, we are experiencing some fantastic things. You know, this dissertation number one is, you know, kicking my ass. And outside of that, hey, what can I say? I feel good to be back. Talk to him, bro. What's going on?
Back in live direct, live on stage. You can hate me now. The sun don't shine forever. As long as it's there, we might as well shine together, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, let's not make the story long. We're going to get to it. Now, for those of you who have not seen the documentary, Oh My God, Diddy, you know, 50 Cent executive produced it. You had another lady on it as well. She did a fantastic job. I think I seen DJ Academic say, hey, you know, the documentary is tainted because he feels like Diddy executive produced it. I've watched it. Bro has watched it as well from start to finish. I think it's about 4 episodes, 4 or 5. I believe from start to finish, I learned things that I didn't know, and I didn't think Diddy was. I mean, as far as they portrayed him with Cassie, you know, the whole movement of Frico is not a Rico, but the type of person he is shed light on who he was as a person when it came to the people around him. And, you know, his time seems, if not justified, dare I say, not only justified, but I believe also he probably should have had more time in combination with things. I mean, they connected him to Pac, they connected him to not so much Biggie, but they connected him to Pac for sure. And he's not going away on conspiracy. Again, he probably would have went away for longer if also one of the charges was either, you know, conspiracy to kill Pac or even domestic violence. So, but we gonna get into it. Number one, I want everyone to see to actually number one, look at this. So, The Reckoning is the documentary. So for everybody who don't know, right? You know, it's not just celebrity drama. So Diddy, we consider Diddy a mogul, a CEO, a black representative. It has now been changed. The narrative has changed. People do not understand how impactful his life, his music, the culture. Sean John, you gotta remember, Diddy brought us a few people. Biggie being one of them, probably the biggest. But he also Casey and JoJo. He also Shine. He also Mace. He also Mary J. Blige. People forget this. You know, so I laid out playing his songs just because at the end of the day, you know, this guy has done a lot of questionable things. He's also given out some things that we have enjoyed over the years.
Y'all gotta
So
give Diddy. Y'all got to give Diddy a little bit of. I won't say give him a little. I mean, yeah, I say give him some grace, because we all want grace at the end. Um, but I'm just going off of me watching the documentary. It's still reasonable doubt with certain things, but I feel that we know money brings power, and when people have money, they feel like they can do anything. They're gonna talk to you crazy. My thing is this: why wait? Why wait until 30 years down on this? I just really couldn't get my head past that. He said a man kidnapped you. He took you for a walk in the park. He said he'll blow your brains out if anything goes to the left. He said he took you to kid. I mean, it just sounds like Diddy was like what I'm saying? It's just like he's a wild boy.
I mean,
Cassie, I done seen people, no disrespect to the Cassie ass kicking she received, but she definitely received ass kicking, and no man should be putting their hands on no female point blank, period. But
yeah,
I done seen people do way worse than what that happened. She was able to walk the red carpet the next day. Ain't no real ass. You know what I'm saying? I know it's tough to hear,
right.
but on the red carpet the next day, right next to him smiling. So it's like we gotta start asking the question: How old is 18 really? How old is how old is you with? Did 19, 20 around that age, 18?
Yep.
If she's a child, we gotta start convicting the parents. We just can't hold the person that's calling all the shots always accountable, because at the end of the day, we're humans too. And it's called free will. We have our own decisions to make. The guy Rob, what's the guy Rob name? Rob?
Lil Rob, we gonna get to him too.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna let us get to him, but
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
So we're gonna do a few things. We're gonna look at the documentary chronologically, what happened, who was affected, and also what the filmmakers revealed within this documentary. Because you had when that had, I mean, you had survivors, you had employees, you had insiders describe the same behaviors across decades, bro. Now this is what happened within the documentary. It becomes bigger than one man at this point, and it becomes a conversation about culture and also accountability. So chronologically, we're gonna start with, for those of you who don't know, number one, in 1991, the City College of New York stampede. Now, the first public tragedy. Now, the New York stampede, and we're gonna show all this. 1991, 1991 New York stampede. Now, what pretty much now let's now hang on. Because I don't want to get copywritten here. Let me make sure that you guys can hear it. Let me see. You see, so in 1991, now they showed the thumbnail. Some of you probably seen the thumbnail, but Diddy was a part of this. What essentially what 50 Cent is trying to do within this documentary is say, hey, everywhere Diddy went, there was some sort of problem, some sort of chaos. People died, and it's been not saying that 50 Cent is always correct when it comes to pointing a finger, because we all know Curtis Jackson, but they did a great job from start to finish of how Diddy had his hand in negative situations. Would you agree with that, bro?
Oh yeah, they definitely. Yeah, 50 Cent did an amazing job of laying the foundation of definitely painting Diddy as not a people person, not a man of the people, uh, a person that'll do anything to get what Diddy want. You know, Diddy in a way, Diddy kind of remind me of Alpo in the sense that how Alpo would snake his friends out and do whatever it takes to agree with
Bro cut out. He cut out. But anyway,
that. I don't like.
he cut out. He cutting out. Um, let's see. We're gonna do this. Yo, can you hear me? Yo.
Yo, I'm back.
Okay. Okay. Uh so we gonna look at this, man. And let me hang on, let me make sure I got you on here as on the guest right here. Make sure. So what I was just saying to them, bro, was, it's pretty much like we gonna make sure that we understand exactly what's going on here. So we got the video pulled up, the 1991 City College Stampede. Again, the 1991 City College Stampede. So this was how was Diddy involved with the 1991 College Stampede, right? That killed 9 people. This event right here killed 9 people. We was talking about this earlier. Diddy got a lot of souls on him, man. Diddy got a lot of souls on him. 1990s history, American history, the Stampede, Harlem, New York. Now Diddy pretty much put this together. I'm gonna let the video run. Hopefully this doesn't, copyright, but I'm gonna let the video run, man, and we're gonna see what this about. Make sure, hang on.
Diddy the Diddler.
On December 28, 1991, over 5,000 people were excited to see the Heavy D and Puff Daddy celebrity charity game at City
Shout out to her. She looking beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Whoever this black journalist is, shout out to her. She looking good.
College of New York in Harlem. The event was sponsored by a student organization called Evening Student Government and promoted by KISS FM. Big Daddy Kane, Ed Lover, Jodeci, Michael Bivins, and members of Run DMC were scheduled to play, with money purported to be going to HIV/AIDS prevention. The gym had a legal capacity of 2,730 people, and video would show later that over 2,000 extra people were packed inside. This was worsened by what was going on outside, reported the Washington Post. Some fans, who began arriving for the scheduled 6 p.m. game as early as 2 p.m., said they were shocked to see so few security personnel to manage the bulging throng. As many as 700 people arrived without tickets, police said. When the crowd broke through glass exterior doors, it surged with such force that it bent a lamppost in the rush to enter the building's foyer and hurry down the stairwell to the gym. Doors between the stairwell and the gym that had been closed were opened too late to scores of people on the stairs. When the doors finally opened, people tumbled into the gym over the bodies of those who had been crushed. Someone foolishly announced over the intercom, 3 people are dead because you didn't listen, leading to a second stampede and more chaos. Recall the witness, people started running. People were pushing down other people. People on the bottom were getting trampled. People jumped off the bleachers and crushed them.
Yeah, so as you can see, man, Diddy was a part of that. I'm not saying that Diddy was, of course, the main cause, but he was a part of this, and he got famous because of this. we're gonna give y'all the actual timeline, the breakdown of Diddy's foundation, his provenance. Okay. So you know, Diddy has a lot of different things going on that may have you question his validity as far as pushing the culture forward. I think he was thinking about himself. Now, after this, that's actually what I believe, not think. After this, Diddy has trouble and also has conflict with a guy named Andre Harrell. Okay. Now, we're going to look at Andre Harrell. Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, so Andre Harrell. This is Andre Harrell, guys. 1960 to 2020 was a legendary music executive, producer, and cultural icon known for the founding Uptown Records. Okay, pioneering hip hop soul, launching careers, Mary J. Blige, Diddy. Okay. Let's see. Bro, keep timing out. Yo.
Yeah. Bears just lost. I had to put my phone on do not disturb, man. People, there's a lot of people calling in.
Right.
Put the phone on do not
Okay.
disturb, man.
Man,
Yeah.
y'all still talking about them Bears, bro.
Oh yeah, we on a good winning streak, man. We don't even want to focus on that right now, man. Back to the pod, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I hope you ain't lose no money.
Now I ain't lose no money.
Okay. Right. So Andre Harrell. So this guy, a lot of people, understand who's this guy is. He is he's a legendary music producer. Helping launch the careers of Mary J. Blige, producing shows, films, New York Undercover, right? He transformed R&B and hip hop by creating a lifestyle brand and bridging genres, later becoming CEO of Motown and vice chairman of Revolt. So Diddy was bumping heads with this guy. And what we want to get across to everybody is Diddy has been bumping heads with plenty of people. Not only that guy, this guy as well. Hang on. This is before the bad boy era. People talk about, man, how did he get on? How did he actually submit himself? Right? This guy right here. This guy, Kirk Burrowes. Okay. Let me make sure you can see that. Okay. Man, Burrowes was the actual thinking pod behind Bad Boy. Sean Combs was the face. Sean Combs ran around. He actually orchestrated. He was a very likable dude. He wanted to be in the mix. Kirk Burrowes handled everything else in between, the financials, the logistics, etc. They understand within this documentary, Kirk Burrowes and Diddy, they had an understanding. Kirk Burrowes has 25%. Diddy has the rest. They signed a deal with the legendary, I forgot this guy's name, white guy. They signed a deal. Anyway, they signed a deal. I'm gonna get his name also. They signed a deal. Diddy gets $1 million. Kirk Burrowes, Diddy gives Kirk, I think, $500,000 to $1 million. It may have been 1.5. That in the documentary they say 1.5, so we gonna go with that. Diddy's already making millions though. He got an upfront payment of $1 million, in advance, and he was making millions with Bad Boy. He first brought up Mary J. Blige. They got a little traction, right? The reason why they got traction was because Mary J. Blige helped bring in that type of hip hop soul, combining that slow type beat with the hard 808s or the not the 808s, but the drum kits. Okay. So this is all transpiring. During this, as this happens, Diddy pretty much threatens this guy, Kirk Burrowes, and tells him, hey, give me your 25%. The guy gives it to him. He said during the show he knew it was dumb, but the guy does it. I'm gonna stop right there, bro. I just want to tell the people right now, this is what's happening when it comes to working with P. Diddy, being a part of who he is as a person and business wise. So, I mean, do you, bro? Let me ask you this for the people as well. Do you believe it was a good idea for Kirk Burrowes to give him 25%? And I'm gonna just say, when he said what he said during the documentary, and this is just early on, you know, he revealed the shocker later on, but early on he said he gave the 25% to Diddy because he was trying to help save something that he wanted to survive, which is Bad Boy.
Kirk, you got played, bro. Once it's a quote by Loaded Lux. He said, you know, once you lose control, it's hard to get that wheel back. You can't give up. You gave up your 25%. And do I believe Diddy bullied you into making that decision? Yeah, I can believe that. He said that. I'm not sure if he almost said he had guns drawn to make him sign it over. I'm not, you know, it was definitely a bully tactic that Diddy used.
He said he came behind him with a bat. He came behind with a bat and said, he pretty much threatened him to myself, give me your 25%. Come on, bro.
Hey, look, now Diddy, this thing though, Diddy probably did do that though. Like I can believe that happened. But from a man standpoint, that was that bet worth the 25%? Him putting a bet on your ass, it wasn't worth that 25%. You gotta learn how to squabble as a man sometimes. You gotta learn how to stand up for yourself. You gotta be a man. You know, it's hard for me to, even though he did sue down like in 2003, I think, or something like that. He ended up suing him years later, early on. So that's why I really believe him. But like you said, Diddy had so much likeness at the time. People weren't gonna believe that Diddy did it like that. But in the same token, Diddy was in bed with the higher ups. So now it's just a domino effect of what's going on right now. So it's like I'm taking half of what 50 Cent is saying is truth, and half is like it's it's just hearsay, she say. But Kurt has to realize, man, as a man, you gotta be a man. You gotta stand up for what you believe in. Because as men, we're not going to get the benefit of people feeling sorry for, oh my, if it was more of a female, I feel more sorry because it's like, come on now, Diddy. Now you just being cold and calculated. But Diddy was moving his stuff like the mob.
Yeah.
It might have been a freaky mob, but he was moving it like the mob, bro. Like, so.
Yeah. It says that Kirk Burrowes' role in the documentary. So Kirk Burrowes served a vital piece of information to the documentary. He meticulously documented his experiences through handwritten journals. From day zero, I wrote everything down, Burrowes remarks. He oversaw budgets and expenditures for both Bad Boy Entertainment and Combs' personal life. So they were extremely close. Allegations.
Then him walk in on him like he was against some fellatio in the office or something, right?
Right. So Diddy was a cold monster, bro. So this guy's girl, Kirk Burrowes, this guy's girl at the time, Diddy had his girl give him fellatio and had Kirk Burrowes walk in on him. He called Kirk, like, yeah, yo, I want to do something for you, blah, blah, blah. And walked in on him. And then Diddy said, you know what? That's all right, go back. I don't need you for nothing else. I just need you to see that.
I wonder how Diddy was looking. When he walked in, was Diddy looking at him like this, just mugging him?
Right, the Diddy ass, bro.
Man, bro, throw your hands, man. Like, man, enough is enough, bro. Like, Diddy is diabolical. The thing with Diddy is, I feel like it's the fact that he's the head boss. So you in your mind, you probably thinking, man, he could probably do this. He probably could send somebody at me. But at some point, you gotta say, what the hell? Like, man, look, I'm a man. I'm a man first. Without this money, without these clothes, without the jewelry, without my position, I have to be a man first. And I feel that's what people need to get back to, because as a man, there's certain things that you got to distance yourself from. If something's going on that you're uncomfortable with, not a little boy no more, man. I gotta step away. This ain't right. Hell no, I ain't giving you 25%. You gonna whoop me? You got to whoop me in here.
Right,
But once I make
right.
it out, I'm gonna take necessary precautions to sue you, or if you want to do it that way, or any way you want to defend yourself. But Diddy was just high, bro. That just sound like a man that's high and bullying folks. Even if
Yeah.
you watch the with his documentary with the what's that show he had? The rap show he had.
Making a band.
Making the band. Walk get my cheesecake. Yeah, like, at some point in time, bro, like,
Right.
come on, like, we gotta figure something else out, bro.
Now, it's funny you say
What would you
that.
do for some paper though?
It's funny you say that. Now, Clive Davis is the guy Diddy got money from. Once a Negro get money from somebody, man, they start cutting up. They start doing other things. Now, it's funny that you say making a band. Now, these people, this group, Day 26, they were on making a band. Okay? Now, I want to show you this video because I've never seen 5 grown men in one room just start crying. What did the diddler do to y'all?
Happy birthday to you.
Man, this ain't a live matter, bro. Happy birthday. Go ahead, you do. Bro, happy birthday to you. Man, your name, fabulous. So we gonna watch this video. I've never seen this happen before. 5 grown men just start crying. Did y'all share the same experience? What happened, my guy? This is crazy. What'd you say, Brody?
I say Vlad was loving every minute of this too.
Yeah, Vlad.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was thinking, oh yeah, I got a good one. I got a good one. That's all he was thinking, man. So
I sure if you had Diddy pop up, they probably would scream.
Right. They would have screamed and dispersed. So this group was on making a band. If you ever into first number one, watch the documentary. There's another female that was in making a band, but Day 26 was in making a band, having them sing for beds, make for an actual bed to lay on, making them go get cheesecake. This is the impact that the diddler has had on these individuals. Check it out.
I'll tell you, it felt like some sacrificial stuff was going on, man. Like it felt very scary and weird to where I ran.
Man, hold on. My Wi-Fi is capping, bro. 1 second. Let me give it some time. I gotta get some stronger Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi a little shaky.
Wi-Fi a little shaky. All right, let's go now. Let's see.
To get help. I ran to my doctor. I spoke up with my family.
You could tell something went down with him. You could tell something went down to him. It's all in the eyes.
Didn't get that guy,
You say what, Brody?
Diddy got to him.
Right. Let me press play.
I spoke up to people around me because I was like, if this is true, and I'm caught missing or dead or something, I want you guys to know facts and the truth of what I'm going through and experiencing.
Did you have this conversation with the rest of the group?
Yeah, they know.
So when you guys heard this,
we was in tears. Like,
oh,
yeah.
Wow.
In tears. Real, I love my brother.
Bro, my Wi-Fi is bugging right
What's
now,
going on,
bro.
tears, real hurt, pain like that.
Man, I'm gonna have to stop the video.
We can just get into what they were talking about. You know, we kind of know what they was talking
Kind of
about.
know what they're talking about. Yeah, so
And what's so crazy is, you know, they never to detail with what was going on. You know, they just immediately started breaking down when, you know, when it was time to get to the nitty gritty.
right. They immediately started breaking down. I've never seen that. And then they was handing each other tissue like a relay. Like I've never seen that before. You know, so I don't know. Diddy must have been on some weird, some very strange things. But as a man, bro, I don't care what type of money you got or what you could do for me. Bro, if something weird going on, I'm out of that, man.
What's that story about the fraternity people? You know, this happened recently, and they took the guy was trying to pledge. I'm not sure what he was trying to pledge for, but they beat him in his chest and stuff. He ended up dying.
Man,
You remember that story that happened like a year ago?
I'm not really familiar with that story, but things happen like that all the time, bro.
So imagine that. That's what I'm saying. So if on that level people are willing to go through that much to get accepted into that, imagine what they feel like. Diddy's gonna make me a star. Diddy throwing all these promises at you. Man, people are selling. That's what they mean by, you know, you selling your soul because you're doing so that you morally wouldn't do on every day for this. And even though, you know, I'm not saying that you can't take certain risks, but your moral, you can never risk your morals. Your morals should never get risked. Ever.
Yeah. Now everybody know they had a thing with these guys here, you know, Diddy and Justin Combs. So pretty much Justin, you know, his son who you know, they've gone through a few things. The most potent thing that they actually went through together that we know about. See, Diddy has done a few things. Before I get to that real quick, he has shielded us from believing the truth. I'm sorry, from knowing the truth. And of course, for me, I will believe exactly what the documentary is saying because now the truth is coming out. Now, there was a part where him, Diddy, and Justin went inside the room, shots went off. This is from a witness account, Lil Rod. Some guy, he had a camera phone after they shot the guy, right? Lil Rod went inside, okay, and videotaped the entire thing. This is Sean Combs and Justin Combs, okay? So Diddy has essentially groomed his kids into believing that certain things are pretty much cool. You know, you got bread, but y'all will think, man, that's weird. Why would they do that? They grew up different, man. They grew up different. They probably been seeing parties. They probably then you know, had women at 12 years old, 11, 12 years old, you know. That's bad. So this to me is very telling, bro. Like, man, you know, these guys have been under Diddy's thumb for a while. No pun intended.
Right. I mean, don't we like the Scarface movies?
Right.
Don't we like
Right.
The Godfather? Don't we like watching Batman? We love all these, man, until it's time for it to come down to some real spill. Now, like I said, I'm not here to condemn Diddy on his behalf because we all know his behavior is sickly. It's no way around it. You'll be a fool to say his behavior is not. But why is it okay for you, Hefner, to an old white man to have a Playboy bunny? You know, that's prostitution in a sense, right? Playboy bunnies, right? At young females all around the crib. He get to go out to the sunset and have magazines and posters. Plenty of stories that came out about him. But
Yeah.
when Diddy get to do, he get 3-4 years for prostitution. Like, if you want to charge him for touching on young Justin I feel like that's what they should have dove into. All that them young boy plays and us, like they should have dove more into that. I feel like we dived into stuff like, oh, he told me he was going to do this. Man, people say stuff all the time, you know. Even though it's just not any person saying something, it's coming from Diddy, you know.
Yeah.
But it was like for me, like it was a great documentary. I just don't like what are we considering a man these days, and what's fair is not always equal. So
Yeah.
if a man is taking advantage of you, and you're a grown man, I'm not speaking for no kids. I'm speaking for grown men, like grown Rob. He said he was there for 13 months and didn't get paid.
Lil Rod, right.
But you waking up with your ass hurt, but you there for 13 months and didn't get paid. Can we make it make sense, man? That's come on now. Like it's not a part of you that think, man, maybe he liked what the lifestyle that Diddy was giving him. Diddy talking to him, man, you know, I don't even want he talking to him like he a straight female. I don't want to think about you like that. I want to think about you in your head and you know, I love you. I don't want to mess up that memory with you. Like, come on, Lil Rob.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
bruh,
Diddy. If y'all watch the documentary, Diddy was talking to this guy named Lil Rod. Like he was like a female. Like if you listen to, you know what I'm saying, the voicemails, Diddy leaving to Lil Rod, like bro, like he talking to you like you a girl or something.
Never get caught this many times before. I was with him for 13 months. He didn't give me anything. I got kids on for 13 months. I got for ass. That sound like a bitch. That's like come on, bro. Hey, look, no disrespect to women. No disrespect to the LBD, GCPQ2WI community. No disrespect to nobody that has certain things going on. You know, because in your bedroom, it's your private life. But when you're like, what is common sense nowadays? If you're not after the first 2 months, maybe okay, I even let you go to 4. You was with a guy for 13 months. You've been working on this album for 13 months. You done woke up in all type of different situations. You're not in a parallel universe. This is your life you live in. You said you ain't see your kids. It's no way your kids are that important to you. You ain't got nothing. That's a far stretch, bro. Like that's hard for me to sit back and watch. I hear another grown man say they woke up with their ass hurt, woke up sometimes next to females, woke up sometimes next to Diddy, and 13 months later you ain't got nothing to show for it.
Yeah, let me see what he says here.
Happened to me, I just don't even want to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Some days those girls next to me woke up. Some days he was in the bed.
What?
What? He was in the
Come on, man, they go with all this shit. I'm trying to get to.
Talk to me, bro. Still not understanding exactly what's, you know what I'm saying, transpired. But this is me starting to understand that I was drugged pretty often. I tried to confide in KK, Christina, that's Puff Chief of Staff. And I thought it would be more, understood if I took it to someone who's a woman.
Hey, just look. He got that. They get that crazy look in their eyes, bro. Look, that's the look. Like you know something going on. Did he tell you? All right, look, we gonna get you, daddy. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it. Let me get you around. You got food. Yeah. Cut him up, daddy. Make sure. He making sure you got a fresh cut for him. He making sure you comfortable. He make sure the heat on. Like he doing all this, bro.
Oh, you think it's a movie? He think it's a top selling book. And I woke up, I was in dismay. I couldn't believe that he was.
How don't you go save yourself when you wait? You say you woke up sore and you don't go save yourself, man. I don't even want to say that twice, bro. You making me feel, you know what I'm saying? Like I need to go, you know what I'm saying? Drop somebody.
I woke out of a gloomy daze and there he was laying next to me again. This has been going on for 10 months, and I just don't know what to do.
I don't know. It's just I woke up and it was again. And I was just thinking to myself, I
I
gotta
just
finish
keep
this
on waking
album.
up to it.
Yeah, man.
I seen this movie before. What's that movie called? Groundhog Day. Oh, you keep having the same. Using the same day for 30. He drugged you for 13 months. You weren't eating food. He put you downstairs and change you. Then you just woke up in the bed and
Right.
hey, bro.
Let me see what Gene Deal got to say about Diddy, man. Man, bro, I can't wait something on Christmas break. We gonna go for at least 2 hours, you know what I'm saying, on stream. Let me see what Gene Deal got to say.
Yeah.
Shout out to Art Dialogue.
That is weird, man. I never knew about that, man. You never told me about that, man. But to get back to this lawsuit, right? Lil Rod, he also alleges that, Diddy, he will grope his genitals and he will grope his anus.
My man, I didn't understand that one right now because his anus is your asshole. His genitals is his nut. So I guess he had to be naked when Puff was doing that. Where was he at? What was he doing? Because he said that they never had sex. If you read it,
Man, Gene Deal. Gene Deal must be talking too crazy for my stream, bro. But we get it. He was on Diddy was on that with him.
He basically said it's kind of sound like Terry Crews, Man, the guy just walked up to me and grabbed my nuts, and I sat back and as he was doing that, I just sat back and think, I'm a big black man. I just can't allow this white guy to treat me like I'm a slave on the plantation. If I say something back, I might lose money.
Yeah.
Even though I be in the movies saying how much I love Tupac and ooh, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing this sweet role and motherfucker tried you.
Yeah.
Like, man, look. We gotta start calling a spade a spade. You say you got another man grab your genitals and not only your genitals. You say he love him. He didn't grab your cheek. You say he went inside you and was funneling with your ass. Like, pause, bro. Like, I don't even know how you feel comfortable saying that, bro. Like,
bro, you just gotta confuse. You gonna have a confused face for the whole time, gang. Like, get out of that, gang. Like you.
All right, you just so confused. I just don't know why did he keep doing it.
You narrating. You narrating him playing in your ass. You narrating it like, bro, this your life. You living this, bro. Like you think you narrate right. This your ass. This your ass. You have somebody else's ass. This your ass. This is your ass bro. He playing with, bro. You not watching a documentary. This is you. Like
it's
you not watching that.
That's what's killing me. Man, I just woke up. I just kept waking up. He was right there. Where your old man? Where your father at? How old he was? How old was Lil Rod? Was he Lil Rod, or was he like?
He tried to change your name from Lil Rod to Lil. Oh no, bro! Y'all gotta watch the documentary, bro. He was changing his name. He was changing his name, bro. This is a grown man, bro.
Yeah, I like thinking about you in your head.
Right.
Come on, now. Ain't no grown man talking to another grown man like that, bro. Hey. Enough is enough. 50 Cent smart though, man. Hey, he put it together well put together.
Yeah. Yeah. 50 Cent did, he did a cool thing by, putting it out. I liked it. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
It's entertaining for sure.
Yeah. I liked it, man. My thing is also, man, when it comes to Diddy, at the end of the day, man, I don't think that people understand how much of an impact this dude had on people trying to make it. When you think about Day 26, you think of Lil Rod, you think of, remember he had that group Diddy Dirty Money, the two girls with the short hair.
Money, love.
You know what I'm saying? Cassie, of course. So
Cassie had one song, bro. We ain't trying to hear that, man. Cassie wants to say when it comes to save the company, man.
Cassie had one song, signed for a 10 album deal. Who you know do that?
She said she wanted to be his unofficial girl, man. I want to be unofficial girl. I'm so tired. She won that time, goddamn it. She won that time,
man. She won that time. Shine also went to jail for Diddy, you know, for Justin Combs, and they shot him, you know. You'll watch the documentary. Diddy recorded everything. They got that footage, you know, and the lawsuit, you know, lawsuit after lawsuit. You know, he's serving right now. His conviction, I believe, is 50 months. So, you know, 50 months with time served. So yeah, man. But anything you want to say? Anything else you want to say on Diddy, bro?
I don't think there's anything I can say that can top, but you know what everybody came out and said, you know. Diddy right now, you know, what he's paying for the sins of what he did to Lil Rob and them, or he paying for the sins to Cassie. One thing I think we can all agree on that Diddy definitely did something. You know, we can agree. I think we all can consensus agree on that. Now, to say was it consensual? You know, that's a battle that, you know, only Diddy and the accusers can really pan out. I just think, you know, it's a blurred line when it happens 25 years down the line and whatnot. But money brings power, and money brings fear. And people could have been definitely fearful of coming out and speaking up against Diddy.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things that factor into the equation. But one thing for sure, we know that Diddy is a weird guy. You know, even when he's going through that trial and, you know, a couple days before he got arrested, Book, why are you recording yourself? You know, like, I don't know. You know, it just seemed like Diddy, like he ain't all the way up. He ain't all the way up. And then people love to say what God told them, and God told me not to do nothing. So y'all need to do something. And people
Right.
like ridiculous.
Hey,
like,
hey,
like that.
Hey, who said he said that to Justin Combs, right? Then he said that to Justin.
Like, man, God told me not to do nothing. Y'all need to get out here and get to it. All right?
Y'all need to, cause he called up his whoever he called up, blah, 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 cause you in this too. You know what I'm saying? You bad boy.
We all in together.
Yeah.
But that's how you in trouble. You feel a little more safe when you got other people around you going through something that you going through as well.
Misery love company, yeah.
Misery love company, man. You know, it always go back to biblical, man. It always go back to it. Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Yep. Yeah, man. Diddy, the diddler. So watch the documentary, y'all. It's a good one. I like it because they gave me a lot of information that I did know about Diddy. You know, and also I like how they rounded it out in sequence when they talked about the 1991 Stampede. That's how he got famous. Then they went to actually chronologically land out who helped him with Bad Boy. He got his start with Clyde Davis. The dude, Burrowes, he did him dirty. Also, that guy Burrowes, he had a physical relationship. This is what Burrowes said. I don't know if you missed it, bro. He said they had a physical relationship together. He said it toward the end when they were exiting him out, because he said they had a physical relationship, a sexual relationship. Diddy and the guy. Diddy cast the guy out. The guy became homeless. Pretty much tried to erase him.
That was the guy with the dreads, right?
The guy with the locks. Absolutely, 1000%. They had a sexual relationship.
I'm confused.
I'll go back and bro.
He tricked you grown ass man out your drawers.
Hold on, man.
You gotta tell Diddy no.
You gotta tell Diddy no. Hold on.
Man, like,
had a short relationship with Diddy.
man, some of them texts was Cassie was sickening too. What she say? I need somebody to get busy with. You want me to call up? I can call some people up. Get you together. I mean, this is your whole girl. She asked you. She said she needs sex. You tell them to hit somebody else for you. That shit was weird.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, that's what allowed Diddy to get less time, because one of the guys, one of the jurors said, "Hey, we can't decide if Cassie is truly being, not only slighted but being damaged and also being taken advantage of because you have Diddy here, and people will just extend the sound of a clap to just Diddy, but you need two hands to produce that clap." This is how the juror explained it. He said Cassie was playing along. You need Cassie for all this noise making. Cassie was in a text message just saying, "Hey, you know what? I want to be a part of this freak off. When is the next one? Let me know."
So what is accountability? If you're a grown woman and a man asks you, man, you who you want me to go get, and you, man, I want to be a part of this, you send these freak offs up, and then 25 years down the line, you already got your big nut husband. You claim you crowd wolf, but the message is saying something else. So, man, it's such a blur line with that truth, and I think we can know the truth. I think she started off as an innocent girl, but like what Jay-Z said, you know what I'm saying? Once that good girl gone bad, she's gone
Gone
forever.
forever.
Now good girl is long gone with Cassie, man. Long
Here,
gone.
here you go right here, bro. The Diddy Doc, Bad Boy co-founder, alleges mogul was abusive in sexually deviant ways. Episode 4 of Sean Combs' The Reckoning. Kirk Burrowes claims he was mistreated personally and professionally. Kirk Burrowes, the co-founder of Bad Boy, delivers the most direct and personal accusation yet against Diddy and Sean Combs' The Reckoning. Near 59 mark, fourth episode titled Blink Again, Burrowes allegedly that he endured sexually deviant behavior from the disgraced music mogul. Need I say more?
When they say deviant, do it mean like he was just being deceitful, or like kind of just like?
Okay, let me read on. It says, I'm not sure if that's grammatically correct, complex. A victim on multiple levels with Sean Combs, Burrowes claimed. Burrowes, who co-founded Bad Boy Entertainment with Diddy in 1993, explained that the alleged mistreatment he experienced went far beyond business conflict, saying not only was he abusive to me from an employer-employee standpoint, he was also abusive to me in other ways. They always being, bro, so
Vague.
so
That's what I'm getting at, bro. Like, what you mean? You said he tricked you? Like, man, he laid the Mac down so well. He was just so cold with it. I didn't really know how to respond. He got me. That's what it basically saying. Like, he got me. You got.
when the off
That
camera,
don't mean boy. You let me trick you out your ass.
yeah. Oh
Come
my
on,
god.
man. Look. That's what I'm getting from what he's saying. Man, I was not from the coworker standpoint of man. This is your boss. He's been an ass. So this stuff happens. There is nothing new. That happens all the time, especially in that game. People get screwed all the time. Rappers say it all the time. They get cheated out their money. They crap it all the time. That's
Oh,
one
definitely.
thing. It's another thing when you say personally, man. He was deviant. Man, hey, come on, bro. You're not a female, bro. Females cry about stuff like that, and they can't sue for that. Niggas play bitches all the time. Excuse my language. Men play women all the time, right?
Yeah.
Why I don't really get why you guys are coming on here and saying, man, this man tricked. He got me. He sold me a dream. Just say that. He sold me a dream. I did something that I cannot really recover from a mental standpoint because I know what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And it consciously is eating them up on the inside. So now it's like, man, no, I wasn't wrong. He tricked me. He was
Right.
deviant. He did this. Like, bro, be for real. You got.
Yeah. Burrowes, who co-founded Bad Boy Entertainment with Diddy in 1993, explained that the alleged mistreatment he experienced went far beyond business conflict, saying, not only was he abusive to me from an employer-employee standpoint, he was also abusive to me in other ways. When the off-camera producer asks what he means, Burrowes responds, sexually deviant ways. He continued, I did not want to do it. I didn't want to be around him and take care of him as he's essaying me and others. Further into the episode, Burrowes explained that he held 25% ownership of Bad Boy and worked relentlessly. After being fired, he tried to sue Combs to recover the value of his shares, which did not work, by the way. An archival news clip used in the documentary recounts his allegations that Combs cheated him out of millions and even ordered violent acts, including a supposed hit that killed Tupac Shakur Shakur in 1996. It was eventually labeled RICO and racketeering. I was the first to call it, but I was looked on as that has to be a lie, he said. So for those people who don't know, Kirk Burrowes, they pretty much outcast him, man. Sean Diddy Combs, P. Diddy told people not to fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? Probably called them whatever else, whatever. But pretty much this guy's life was supposedly ruined because of his relationship with Diddy. And as he says here, Burrowes says, I did not succeed, and then I was banished from the business for 25 years. I was basically blacklisted and banned. Next thing you know, shelters, homelessness. There you go, bro.
Basically, okay, so this is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing, bro. I'm hearing Diddy, he wooed you with his persona. He macked on you and got the 25% back. You saying, I guess you was in such a disarray that he was able to sexually assault you while you just stood there and took it. And then you, on the back end, you sued. You didn't win a lawsuit the first time because he said people just said you're a liar. And then 25 years later, now you worry about Tupac. Man, he killed Tupac too, huh? Now, I'm not saying that Diddy had nothing to do with Tupac because I believe he did. I believe, a lot of people played a hand in that, including Tupac, though. We seen the video.
Right.
Tupac had in his own death. Right. But what does him playing you in your personal life have to do with it coming down to a lawsuit? If you was I don't believe he was getting sexually assaulted. I believe he was with it. Like, you're a grown man, gang. They have a gun to your head.
And when y'all watch that documentary, I just want you to know, Diddy don't give a damn about you.
They know that.
Hold on.
They seen it. But I guarantee if Diddy would have been given the rights, he would have been that.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? And Diddy definitely gonna let you know. He gonna hit this dance. He gonna hit this dance right here. He gonna hit that. He gonna hit that for sure.
The devil, man. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh man, bro. Anyway, man. Oh man. We gonna say this for probably, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow, something like that, man.
Okay.
Student achievement, you know what I'm saying? Say that topic for tomorrow. But yeah, man, y'all check out the documentary. It was cool. It was something that I feel like a lot of people would actually like to see just because it's entertaining, and also, it helps us check out a lot of different angles when it comes to, the lawsuits of Diddy and everything else. So check that out, man. Anything else you want to say to the people, bro, as we close out? Oh, by the way, for the people who don't know, man, appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, liking the video, comments, and subscribing. Please hit the notification bell on YouTube. Bedtime Stories for Beyond the Book. Of course, Beyond the Book is where it started. I have a very special guest, a plan for this next interview. Very special guest, airing in January. I don't want to give too much away because I just want to follow through and have the interview done already. But stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Anything else you want to say, bro?
In the famous words of Cat Williams, you gotta tell Diddy no. We will continue this conversation tomorrow or the next podcast. Man, in life, man, you gotta be in life for future references, past references, and what's going on right now. You gotta be a man first. If you're a woman, you gotta be a woman first. And you gotta stand for something, because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And this Diddy case is a classic example of that. And definitely, even though we know some people are stronger mentally than others, we still want to, have a care for the people that went through those things, because at the end of the day, nobody deserves to get taken advantage of. Nobody deserves to go through So this stuff can't happen.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Yeah.
I guess I could just leave it at that, yo. You know, man. Prayers to everybody that lost their life in this Diddy saga, whether it was intentionally or unintentionally. Still prayers up, and you know, life goes on though.
Yeah, life goes on, man. And in my opinion, as we round this all out, I believe that Diddy definitely has something to do with Pac. I believe that just like with people, white, black, and everything, everybody in between, when you have money and power, you get away with sly things, especially if you feel like you want to do it and pay for it. When it comes to Cassie, when it comes to people who are easily manipulated, people looking for an opportunity, a way out, there are tons of people that Diddy has affected. Once he got his bag, he had no trouble with exploiting different people who are trying to actually come up and make something of themselves. It looked like Diddy won shit from the start. Pay attention to how people treat their mama.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy was calling his mama bees, slapping her around. What you think he was gonna do to everybody else? You know? So
Go figure. RP Craig Mack too, man. I ain't like how he did Craig Mack, man. That was.
I was rocking with Craig Mack
you
too,
know,
man. You know what I'm saying? One of the legends. One of the legends, bro. I like Craig Mack. And Craig Mack was a smart dude, staying out the way. So
I'm getting new flavor in here.
So yeah, man. Let's get out of here. In this simulation, provide a demonstration to the higher power showing who you are. Only then do we soar across the pages of life. Until next time, please, levitate.